Good afternoon on what is a very warm, bright and sunny day. It is Tuesday, the 1st of July, and I'm in the reading up with a nice hot cup of tea. And a bag full of goodies, which I brought back from Free RPG Day, which in 2025, this year took place on Saturday, June the 21st. Yes, Midsummer's Day. Let's have a look, see what I've got in here that might be interesting, worth pulling out and discussing. Let's go with the Starfinder release. This is for Starfinder 2nd edition. It is Battle for Nova Rush. So, launch into 2nd edition. Welcome to Free RPG Day 2025. Take the leap into Starfinder 2nd edition as prisoners of a nefarious pirate captain. When the ship comes to attack by the Corpse Fleet, it's time to seize your chance to escape. Battle space pirates for the control of the Nova Rush, befriend a chipper virtual intelligence, and escape the Corpse Fleet alive in Battle for Nova Rush. This short adventure of first level characters puts players in the role of 4 iconic Starfinder heroes: the Mystic, Day the Solarian, Iseth the Operative, and Navasi the Envoy. Each character comes with complete pre-generated stats and role-playing tips for the adventure, and they need to use every tool at their disposal to liberate Nova Rush and their new friend, Captain Concierge from Dastardly Space Pirates. So, Starfinder. Starfinder is Paizo Inc.'s science fiction equivalent to the Pathfinder role-playing game. Pathfinder does a Dungeons and Dragons style role-playing, but with its own rule set. Starfinder, of course, is the science fiction equivalent, so this is really kind of a science fantasy role-playing game. And since the release of the original Starfinder, Paizo has put out a number of small releases for it over the course of the years for Free RPG Day. Typically an adventure, perhaps a source book for a forthcoming version of the rulebook, a little preview, and in general sort of focused upon smaller character types. So in fantasy, it's the kobolds and the goblins and the leshies and the like. So we open up and we have nice clear deck plan there, credit section and contents, and another excerpt, sort of like there's the front cover represented. And you've got an introduction here with the scenario: return to Battle for Nova Rush, how to get started, how to get the things rolling, with essentially sort of like the introduction for the scenario there. Once introductions are made, read or paraphrase the following, allowed to begin the adventure. So this is really sort of going over how to introduce the adventure to your players, and this is where it starts for their characters, with the characters on the lower deck, and presumably this is the Nova Rush lower deck. Including complete with sort of like alien monster, dead alien monster. Let's go with, dead alien battle slug or something, space slug. So the characters start off here as prisoners in the brig, and then they will discover that they're under attack, have to make their way through the spaceship, encountering Nova pirates. So we've got stats for 4 of them, 1 per character. Running into Captain Concierge. And as the battle goes on, we've been hit. The ship will take damage. And they'll make their way to the upper deck, encountering Polly. I'm not quite sure what Polly is. But there is a spiritual sink well up, so sort of like, so there again there's sort of fantastic elements in there as well, as well as the science fiction there, and up on the upper deck, that's where they'll encounter Captain Phaedra Firestorm, and the adventure will come to a close. So it's kind of a short adventure. You're going to play through that in a single session, I should imagine, but we've got a complete guide to the characters that follows the player characters. So this is Chuk Chuk, and he is a male Shireen mystic. That's a non-binary Fatra Solarian. Go. So in each case, complete background, a guide down how to play, how to handle them in combat, and then what they do in exploration mode, and what they do, how they handle healing, what they think of other characters before you've got the actual stats. So this is all individualized. Same again, and this is for SF, non-binary Android operative. And these are the signature kind of characters for the setting. And lastly, we've got Navasi, who is a female human envoy. A quick guide to check out the latest rules. And on the back here, sort of like, you know, overview of who is who in Paizo. And then the orc notice for essentially the equivalent of the OGL for the license for Paizo's Pathfinder, Starfinder, etc. And then the deck plans for the upper deck for the Nova Rush. So this kind of sets the player characters up with their own spaceships. They can go off on future missions, some of which, you know, may well follow next year's Free RPG Day adventure, or might see further support in the further material coming for the role-playing game. By the way, that'll be a fun sort of like, you know, single session to get everything set up. Your player characters sort of like, they already kind of know each other, but for your players to know them and know each of the other player characters, and then to give them a spaceship, and then give them freedom to go off on an adventure. So, Battle for Nova Rush, the Starfinder 2nd edition release by Paizo Inc. for Free RPG Day 2025. If you enjoyed this unboxing in Nook, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, then please do feel free to post those. And if you've got any further comments or already done that, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings to the Nook, where you typically see me out here with a box, but sometimes just with a bag full of free RPG Day titles, which I will then unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing of Nook. I will be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.